Junkie on my way to work, and you know how we do on my way to work. Y'all keep me company, and hopefully I keep you guys slightly entertained. We're liable to talk about anybody and everybody, anything and everything. You know what I'm saying? People may like it, may not like it, but like I said, in my opinion, let's talk about it. You know, I'm always on these YouTube streets. I'm not on here talking much because, you know what I'm saying, my voice isn't, you know, no one's voice is that important. You know what I'm saying? They need to be heard every day, all day long, and have your opinions about other people's lives mean something else now, you know. But I know that some people get off on these YouTube streets. They think that their opinion is the most important thing in the world. Their opinion is like the Bible. It's handed down by God, so everyone must listen. Everyone must, you know what I'm saying, agree with it. Everyone must follow them as if they're someone important. I don't think so. No one on here is more important to me, as I should be not more important than anyone else on here. You know what I'm saying? To them. You know what I'm saying? I'm the only person in this world that really means something to me. That's how it should be. You should be the most important person in the world to you, because I know I'm the most important person in the world to me. And my opinions are the most important thing in the world to me. I think people forget that part, that to me part. I think I told you guys this previously. When I was working in the school system, you know, Mr. Junkie, that's what they call me, Mr. Junkie. I work with kids with behavioral problems, and I also work with special need kids. And I will always make it sure that I tell their parents, I'm not going to treat your child any different than any other child. You know, if your child come home and say, oh, Mr. Junkie said something, well, it's not. I probably said it. And if you have a problem with what I said and or how I said it, we'd be happy to have a conference between me, you, and the principal. But your child is in my classroom for several reasons. Because they can't behave themselves. And it's up to me to show them that they're not special. They have special needs. They have some type of disciplinary issue that needs to be addressed. But they're in my classroom for a reason. And in my classroom, it's a dictatorship. There is no one more special than anyone else. I am the most important person in my classroom. I say all that to say this. In this sector, the sector that y'all call the beef sector, the sector that I am a part of, as you can see, I've been trying to get out of it for a while now. Okay. There's a half a car distance between me and the car in front of me. Well, it's not. This young lady, I always call her out her name, is sitting this way instead of straight to get here. I came into this lane because she was going too slow in the other lane, so I didn't try to go around. I just got in a different lane. Now she's in front of me. Will I be wrong if I cussed her ass out? Call her all of her name? I digress. Anyway, so watching this sector, being a part of this sector, you know, being a part of this sector that people like to call the beef sector. Hey y'all, how y'all doing? What's up? I'm watching these videos, looking at these people who's not on here. And it's funny to me how it's the same people that get so offended when someone mentions their name or talk about what they've done or shown or presented here on these YouTube streets, have the most opinions about everyone else. It's so funny to me how people think that they're so special, that they're so important. That's why I told you a story about the classroom. They're so special that they are so important that no one can speak on them or talk about them or talk about what the things that they do or what they say. But they think they have the right and the privilege to talk about everything else that someone else does that does not pertain to them. don't hear all that crazy ass noise. Ain't going nowhere. Ain't going nowhere. Ooh, backfire. He right there. I just passed away on a damn noise. I told you, I think that I be playing. People are stupid as hell. But anyways, yeah. And people think that what I say is, I guess, mean, or I think that they think that I'm uppity or something. No, I'm not that at all. I'm just very perceptive. And you may not see it at the time that I say it. You may not understand it at the time that I may mention it, if I choose to mention something whatsoever. Not too much. That little raggedy car. Doing the most, baby. But anyway, but people are starting to see it. I watched some videos but people are starting to realize where the problem really lies, who the problems really are. And y'all may like these people was not. Y'all may think people are funny and entertaining was not because this is COVID. This is all that we can do. No, this is all you choose to do. This is all you choose to participate in. This is all we choose to be interactive in. A lot of things happen. A lot of things are possible if we choose to make other choices. Choose to talk about other things. We're not special. I'm no special to anyone else on here than y'all are to me. While I love everybody, as I always say, I don't fuck with most of y'all because I see who y'all are. And once I see you, I can't unsee you. And that's the good, the bad, and the different. That's just how I roll. I'm not special. You're not special. We're not special. Come on now. Raggedy people. Jesus help me. You know what I'm saying? We're not special. And once we realize that, whatever, we'll be a lot happier. At least, a lot of y'all will be a lot happier. Realizing that you're no special than anyone else on here. Your opinions mean no more or less than anyone else's on here. That's like my opinion. That's how I title it. It's my opinion. In my opinion. I'm not saying that this should be everyone's opinion. This is just my opinion. When you choose to talk about everybody and anyone else, please don't be surprised when people choose to talk about you. You're not special. You remind me of some of these kids who thought that they were special. That was in my classroom. The only difference is I can't ignore them. I couldn't ignore them. I just have to deal with them on the level in which I'm going to deal with them on. And like I said, if their parents had an issue or not, we won't more than happy to have a conference between me and the parents and the principal. And I can pull up their IEPs, you know what I'm saying, and show them why your student or why your child is in my classroom. They can't behave. They think that they are owed something. They have no discipline, and they're in my classroom because this is what they get. They get structure, they get discipline. They don't get to roam free and say whatever they want to say, do whatever they want to do, without consequences, because in the real world, there are consequences for your actions. You don't get to just behave badly and blame it on your environment or blame it on a medical condition or maybe blame it on whatever it is that you choose to have or choose to do. I think that someone who is there to add structure to your life need to look past it. Or someone who can add structure to your life looks past it. No difference than these adults here on this YouTube in this section. You don't keep on getting to behave badly, and no one has an obligation to say anything about it. If you think that someone's behaving badly, so you choose to talk about it, why would you get offended when someone does the same thing for you, the same thing to you? You're not special. Nothing about you is special. Because in the real world, that's why a lot of y'all, you know what I'm saying, choose to relocate to these virtual mediums, whatever, because in the real world, you know the behavior that you display on here is not acceptable. You know that the behavior that you choose to engage in or show is not acceptable in the real world. You can't behave that way in the real world. And when I worked for the school system, it was my job, my obligation, my duty to show real world consequences for bad behavior, while educating them as well. I'm teaching reading and social economics and social skills and math and science and geography, what's not all those things. Yes, my job to make sure that you understand that as well. But part of the job of a behavior specialist, someone who works in a school system as a behavior specialist, is to not only discipline, but to show you what it's like once you leave this environment. And a lot of y'all don't understand that. Y'all think that this environment of this YouTube, this sector saves you, and you the excuse of, oh well, this is the beef sector, so this is what we do. No, it's not what you do. Just because you can do it doesn't mean you should do it. And when you do certain things and people correct you on that behavior, don't be offended because you do the same exact thing. We all do the same exact thing. Y'all admit it. Well, all we do is talk about each other. No, that's all y'all do. Talk about each other. Some of us actually have some kind of talent. Some of us shows other stuff besides each other's content. Some of us realize that, okay, well, this person is boring. This person does the same thing every day, all day long. So why am I keep talking about the same thing all day long? That means I am soon going to be boring to somebody else. You know what I'm saying? I'm not going to scream, yell, fuss, and fight with you just to be considered cool or entertaining to people who I think is, I hate to say this, but it's true, beneath me, because it is. Arguing with the same people over and over again is truly beneath me. What does it accomplish? You're still going to be what I consider stupid. You're still going to be considered what I consider ridiculous. So me knowing that, but still choosing to engage with you in that manner, opposed to sitting back watching you self-destruct. You know what I'm saying? It's up to me to make sure that this right here is intact. All that right there doesn't have to be. Because I can choose to turn on, turn off at my leisure. I choose to engage and disengage at my leisure. See, I understand how to walk away. I understand how to sit back in the background. Don't need to be seen all day long, all the time. Don't need my voice to be heard by people who really can't comprehend what I'm saying anyway. You know, I realized that, you know, I was falling into the same patterns that I didn't like. You know what I'm saying? Like I was saying, it's nice to do it every once in a while, you know what I'm saying? To engage it once in a while. But that's all you're doing is engaging with negativity. At some point, that's all you are, is negativity. If you can't understand that we all are more than that, none of us is above each other, you'll be okay. You can't sit up there and do the same stuff day in and day out and wonder why you are in the same position that you were in yesterday, the week before, 2 months ago. Just saying to me is funny to me. I don't get it. Just my opinion, y'all. Just my little opinion. Why is it that we choose to think that we're special? What about you make you special to anybody? And whatever you come up with this with yourself, shouldn't you be breeding and feeding more into that than the negativity and the bullshit and the nonsense that you choose to feed into? If all you have is someone else's story, someone else's word, someone else's life, someone else's situation, then all you are is that person, that individual. You're not yourself. You're not someone that can stand alone or by yourself or with yourself for too long. I'm just saying. I know people keep saying, oh, I'm tired of the same old stuff. These streets are boring. No, the streets aren't boring. They're saying, when you are entertained and engage with mess only, that's the only thing that makes you happy. That's the only thing that to go on social media that you can be talking about. Like I just posted yesterday, I'm unfollowing the World Series. You know what I'm saying? Not a big Atlanta Braves fan, but I live in Atlanta. So yeah, I was following the World Series, and when they won 7-0 in the 6th game, that's something I've been following, looking at, besides watching all this beef. Or this stupidity, I should say, because it's not really beef, because y'all really not beefing with each other. Like, I don't know why, it's not beef, trust me, it's not beef. Because what y'all talk about is the same shit over and over again. You engage in the same shit over and over again with the same people, and then you wonder why it's boring. Again, when someone, quote unquote, new comes around, you want to get them involved in the same bullshit as well, until that gets boring. Then you look for somebody else new again. You don't see the cycle? You don't see the bullshit? You don't see the stuff that you perpetuate? I'm just saying. Just my opinion, y'all. You would talk about everybody and anybody. But then, when they talk about they're offended, oh, how dare you? Well, guess what? It's a reason for me to start arguing with you again. It's stupid. Level. Don't show me no talents. Don't show me what you actually can do. Don't show me how blessed you are and how God has blessed you with something other than the vocabulary to cuss someone out. Don't show me that. Don't show me some real talent. I'm gonna show you that I can cuss someone out with the same vulgarness that I use on everyone else that I choose to cuss out. But let me talk about you, but don't talk about me. Don't point out the shit that I do. Don't point out the mistakes that I make. Don't point out the bullshit that I do, that I say. Don't show me that, because then you're gonna get cussed out. But I can go ahead and talk about everybody else and point out their mistakes and their flaws. But you leave me alone. Okay. Maybe that's why you are alone in real life. That's maybe why people don't engage with you in real life. Because you choose to be so defensive about everything, because you're so defensive with everything. You know, it doesn't make sense. Why do you think that you're so special? Why do you think that you are someone that can do whatever you want to do, but yet nobody can say or do anything to you? Remember, that's why I stopped cussing and fussing with these people? We all can cuss. Fuck, ass, damn, hell, bitch, whore, slut. I mean, we all have those words, those vocabularies, that vocabulary in our system, in our brains. We all have a way to put things together, put words together to come up with a read or a drag or a roast or a gag. But I stopped because it doesn't get me anywhere. It doesn't mean anything. You've been called enough bitches in your life, enough punks in your life, enough whores in your life, that it doesn't mean anything to you. Those words roll off your back like water. They don't mean anything to you because, one, you know that you are less than. You know what I'm saying? You just are. Two, because if you have become immune to all that, you have become desensitized for all that. We all have. You know what I'm saying? Being called less than by someone who you don't know. That's what I'm saying, because I won't say who's going to be offended, who's going to be touched, because those are the ones who I believe feel less than, who know that they're less than. But being called less than by someone who you don't know, that you don't engage with, that you don't like, why would that offend you? Being called a home to do your own thing and go to work with that, I will take you more seriously. But following every single thing and responding to every single thing here on YouTube, while saying that you're better than someone, smarter than someone, people are jealous of you, chasing clout. Do you realize how ridiculous you sound, how ridiculous you look, how hilarious you are? I'm just saying, people, make it make sense. Make it make sense. But yet y'all are special. Y'all the chosen ones. Y'all got the most numbers in this sector. You You realize how small this sector is? You realize how insignificant this sector is in the whole scheme of things, in the whole scheme of social media, in the whole scheme of YouTube in general? You realize how insignificant these numbers are over here? Oh, I get 2,000 views, I get 3,000 views, I get 6,000 views. Do you realize people get that in their chats? The ones who are considered your larger YouTubers, people who break 30,000, 50,000 views on each and every video, no matter what they're talking about. And it's not always about somebody else in their sector that they're in. I said, I am a very small fish in a very big pond. But I'm not, you know what I'm saying, defined by what y'all think of me or what people think of me here on YouTube in this sector. Now, if I engage with you outside of YouTube and there's an opinion about me that, you know what I'm saying, is not the best, as far as my friends, and not for people here, but my friends, the people that I deal with in real life, then that means something to me. But people that I don't know, that I don't engage with, that I look like as sorry, sad individuals, the opinions don't mean anything to me whatsoever. Mentioning my name, trying to mention my name, make someone else upset. I have all time for that bullshit. You know what I'm saying? Exposing people for what they have and what they do. How does that make you? How does that enrich your life? How does that enrich your life one way or the other? You're still gonna be struggling. You're still gonna be living hand to mouth off the kindness of strangers and government assistance. I don't get it. Don't get it all, y'all. Don't get it all. But you know, who am I? I'm someone who have small numbers here on YouTube. But I think I make the most sense. And admittedly or not, a lot of y'all are starting to realize things that I have said, how true they actually are. I'm just saying. I have to admit it. When watching y'all videos, you are watching videos I've been watching. A lot of stuff that I've said is starting to ring true. A lot of stuff that I said is starting to, you know what I'm saying, manifest itself in y'all eyes. Like I said, I'm very patient. I love sitting back and watching people destroy themselves and come unglued and talk mess about each other while it's not. I like shit like that. You know, I don't thrive on it. I don't live on it. I don't feed it, breathe it, what's not. But when I notice it and see it, I'll just have a little chuckle within myself. Because y'all think that y'all are doing something that y'all get a little bit of number. I got 2,000 views. I got 3,000 views. I got 6,000 views. I get 1,000 in the chat. Like I said, only if those numbers in your chat and on here matches your bank account numbers. I'm just saying. Only if the numbers that you get on here matches your bank account and you don't live hand to mouth. You don't live off of government assistance and subsidies and things of that nature. And one more thing that kind of upsets me. The people, let me rephrase that, not upset me. I'm confused by it. not upset at all. People who chooses to talk about certain things as if it's supposed to be an embarrassment. Make that make sense. Now, the conversation about fraud and lying and manipulating stuff to get what you want, that's one thing. But there are some people out here who actually do have legitimate entities and businesses and things like that. Exposing stuff about them means what? And why would I try to promote my business on here with y'all? Y'all can't afford my services. I mean, and that may sound like I'm being an asshole or not, but you know, I told you I am an asshole. A lot of y'all can't afford my services. So why would I even try to advertise what I do on here in this sector? You see what people do when, I told you, I wrote a book as well. My book is have an ISBN number. It's in the Library of Congress. Still get paid from that book when people buy it and use parts of that book. It's been used in a lot of different things. But for me to tell y'all who I am and what I've done and this, that, and the third, even when you dox me, how I write and how I entertain and how I do business is not under my legal name. But we see how people try to ruin people by the things that they do. We see how people try to use your businesses, your information, to try to destroy or hurt or harm because they don't have the fortitude or the knowledge or the wherewithal to be creative enough to come up with something that people need and want and willing to pay for. It's just ridiculous to me. I don't get it. I don't get it. See, and people around here talking about, well, they are offered and this and that. Brother, no one's offering you something that you have to apply for. To give you an opportunity to apply for something. I'm just saying, I don't know, y'all. All these smart ass, dumb ass business people us not, who's still struggling, who think that having a couple $1,000s is having money. You know, if I have no more than $5,000 in my account, I'm broke. Well, if you only have $5,000 in your account, to me that is broke. That's just me personally, though. That's just me personally. You know, I know $5,000 is a lot of money for some people. A lot of people think that, you know, having a couple $1,000s is something. I guess. But when your bills supersede your income, when you have more going out than you have coming in, that's why you stay in poverty. I would drive a 2010 vehicle that have 70,000 miles on it than walking around here thinking I'm doing something with a 2021 car that have, you know what I'm saying, a note and the same amount of miles on it. I'm just saying, like, there's priorities, people. If I lost my job today, I can go several years without working again and be okay. I still have the same lifestyle that I have right now. I'm just saying, for me, like, people keep saying, oh, most people don't have more than a couple of months. I say, no. The people who don't know, who haven't been saving and working towards something their entire life, can't have past a couple paychecks. I'm just saying, people. Just my little opinion. I don't know. I don't have much. I don't have much at all. I don't have enough to sustain myself. I don't live off the kindness of strangers and government subsidies. Y'all be surprised what's going on, what has been happening. You know, you'll be surprised. You'll be surprised. Well, yeah, y'all at work. I just understand why people think they're special. Because I'm not special at all. I'll tell y'all, I'm the first one to tell you, I am not special. Your boy is not special. Nothing about me is special. I'm talented, yes, but special I'm not. Okay. I'm talented, yes, but I am not special. You know, nothing about me is special. Nothing at all. But yeah, y'all, hope you have a great day. I tend to. I may be back this week sometime. I may not be back till next week. I don't know. You know what I'm saying? Depends on what moves me, what I feel like showing you guys, what I feel like talking to you guys about. Once again, it's your boy Junkie, and I'll talk to y'all crazy kids later. Like the video, please. I definitely would appreciate it, y'all. I love you guys. But as always, it's not important that I love you. It's important that you love yourself, you love someone else, you respect yourself, and you definitely respect someone else. Until next time, it's your boy Food Junkie. Make sure my nails are clean because you know people love to go open your nails here on YouTube. My nails are clean. Love you guys. Bye bye. I love being messy every once in a while.